This is Anything Goes by Mac Smith or Thomas Miller, Special Edition, Objective Journalism, whichever name you prefer. Well, everyone's all buzzed about the controversial, yes it shouldn't be, but it is, controversial VP pick for Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. More about that soon. Well, if you haven't turned on the news lately, or been living underneath a rock, or been plugging up your ears, you've known by now that Joe Biden has picked Kamala Harris for his VP. And it has been very controversial since he made that announcement. I'm going to be doing this video in two parts. Part one is the yay, the excited, the awesome, yes, awesome, right choice, best choice. And then the negative, the, oh man, this was the wrong idea. Why did you go in this direction? So let's start off with the yay first. So Nancy Pelosi is saying she's the best for the job. That's literally what an article out there says. They're saying, yes, she's the best for the job. That's what she's saying. Then there are African Americans and African Americans saying, hey, this is good for our African American community. We have another chance for another African American to represent us in politics at a high level and possibly be taken over as president if necessary. So that's what people are saying on the yay, this is great, this is awesome. That's what those people are saying. And of course he was floating around some other African Americans too, such as Susan Rice, Abrams from Georgia, who got cheated out of becoming governor. So that's what people are saying on the yay. Yes, yes, she's the one. Yes, yes, that she's going to be good for relations with the African American community, help start to heal the police brutality that's been going on. So that is the positive side. That's the people are saying, yes, this is good. So that's what everyone's saying on that side. Now we got the more downside, and then a twist at the end from Donald Trump. So now we got the negative, the doubters, the, oh, this is the wrong way to go. So there people are saying out there, they're saying, no, what are you thinking, Biden? Choosing an African American woman as your VP? You should have chosen a man. Trust me, there will be people thinking that. Guaranteed. And then I have to be Republicans. And then there's progressives on the negative side saying, you should have chosen a more progressive person so we can get progressive things passed. But you also got to remember, man, money controls everything. And that's also the negative side. Like, he chose her because she's good. The media loves her. She can bring in the money. She can bring in the people that needs to be brought in. And that's good and all. But what does that do for everybody else, man, once he gets into office? Because he's already said that nothing is fundamentally going to change. So can she push her in that right direction to go more progressive? I'm not saying 100%, but at least meet her somewhere in the middle, man, and then maybe go further later on. But a lot of people are feeling like, no, that's not going to happen, no matter who we chose, whose establishment along with him, and that nothing he's going to keep up with is nothing fundamentally is going to change. That's why all the donors are going after, man. So we don't like this man. This is a bad idea. This is going to blow up in their faces. So that's the negative side to it, man. I told you this was controversial, man. And some of the stuff I'm not making up. There will be people who will say some of that stuff. And that stuff is probably already out there. So I'm not just making it up off the top of my head. This is stuff that comes up all the time and already has come out. Part two. And now, before I go to the summary, here's the twist from Donald Trump and his reaction to Biden's VP pick. So to sum it up, and I'll show you a short clip of him saying it in his own words, but to sum it up real quick, I was rooting for her. I thought she'd be good for him. I was rooting for her to be the VP or maybe the president, and so forth and so forth. But I was surprised to buy a picture because she didn't do so good. That's just a quick summary. So now, enjoy this clip of his own words, and then I'll be right back to summarize up my thoughts. So here's Trump.
She is a person that's told many stories that weren't true. She's very big into raising taxes. She wants to slash funds for our military at a level that nobody can even believe. She is against fracking. She's against petroleum products. I mean, how do you do that and go into Pennsylvania or Ohio or Oklahoma or the great state of Texas? She's against fracking. Fracking's a big deal. She's in favor of socialized medicine, where you're going to lose your doctors, you're going to lose your plans. She wants to take your health care plans away from 180 million Americans. 180 million Americans that are very happy with their health insurance, and she wants to take that away. So she was my number one pick. I mean, she was, as they would say, because hopefully you'll start college football, she was my number one draft pick. And we'll see how she works out. She did very, very poorly in the primaries, as you know. She was expected to do well, and she ended up at right around 2% and spent a lot of money. She had a lot of things happening, and so I was a little surprised that he picked her. I've been watching her for a long time, and I was a little surprised. She was extraordinarily nasty to Kavanaugh, Judge Kavanaugh then, now Justice Kavanaugh. She was nasty to a level that was just a horrible thing, the way she treated now Justice Kavanaugh, and I won't forget that soon. So she did very poorly in the primaries, and now she's chosen, so let's see how that all works out.
Well, hope you enjoyed that video. And now to summarize it up, my thoughts, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I'm on either camp. I'm like, yay, this is awesome. And I'm not even negative. I'm in the neutral camp. That, hey, this could be a good thing. This could be a bad thing. But I'm not going to be either or. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because this is how I see it could be falling out. He could just be using her as a prop like Republicans do with African Americans and women, where they use them when it only suits their need. Because when it comes to race relationships, let's just face it, Biden doesn't have the best track record. Although he is better than Trump, he still isn't really good when it comes to race relationships. So that could be the truth. But hey, I could be completely wrong. And I will admit that, if that is true. But we have to start fighting them now, man. Not when they get into office. Now. Put the pressure on them now, saying, hey, we want you to think and go progressive now. Start implementing this policy. If his donors leave him, so what? Then rely on small dollar donations, and trust me, you'll become even more popular. Your numbers will go up even higher, Biden. So let's push for him to go in the popular progressive now, and then see if it sticks when they go into office, if he gets elected. Because remember, it's still up in the air right now. A lot can happen in less than 100 days. People, let me just put it into an analogy that sports fans can understand it. It's like a football game. You're in the final quarter, man, and you got 5 minutes left. Either you lose or you can do a miraculous comeback. It happens all the time, and a lot more than people think. Same with basketball. You can have only 1 minute to go, man, and you could score the winning shot. So that's my final thoughts. That's how I see it. So I've got a question for you out there. Do you fit into the yay, this is awesome camp? Or do you fit into the negative camp? Or are you like me and you're neutral about it? You don't fit in either or, and you're not going to sugarcoat it if you are a news reporter out there. Well, this has been another edition of Anything Goes by Mac Smith, special edition to be precise, or Thomas Miller, whichever you prefer. And remember, stay informed, think objectively, and don't settle for one news source. Go to many and make up your own mind.